I'm a little bit concerned here for Cure. Only has 6 Marines, 5 Hellions, no siege tanks in production. So what you see is basically what you get in terms of defenses. The bio just slowly trickling in.
Is this going to supply block him here? He's going to have 2 depots. Yeah, so he's at 69 of 69. We've got some more biles coming down. He connects on those SCVs. Somehow this bunker is still alive, but not for long. It goes down. The SCVs are being completely wiped out. Up the ramp goes the Terran.
Yeah, and Dark is not transitioning out of this. He just queued up a ton more lings. His 1-1 is about to finish as well as Stim Pack, but keep in mind, the Marine count is already thinned out very heavily here. There's only a handful of Marines still on the field. They are going to do better against these low-tech Zerg units, but is it going to be enough? The SCV is getting pulled once again here in the main base. Kieran needs to hold right now. If he sustains any more damage, it's basically just going to focus his sights here on the main base. He's getting on top of the production, Tasteless. Can you look at how low HP all this bio is? More bios raining down. Kieran has to dodge them. He doesn't even really have the HP to stim. The main CC lifts off. I think Dark might be taking game number 1.
This is game, you know, Cure maybe a little bit too confident in what he could get away with. Some of these SCVs are still here trying to fight back, but it looks like we're down to 8 SCVs left over. There's just no way to recover here. Game 1, gonna be going to Dark.
I think Cure is fighting for his life. There's only 4 Ravagers left, but with more Lings and Roaches getting ready to flood in, you can see it on the minimap right now as our observer's pointing out. There are 4 SCVs on the board here for Cure.
Yeah, I mean, he literally can't even, he has minerals not even coming in. GG. Yeah. So there it is. Good game. I gotta say.
Yeah, Cure's gonna have to lift that in a moment.
Okay, he's gonna be able to deny Stim. Oh my God, hold on, 5 seconds.
Repair coming in. I think it's just gonna be barely enough. It's so low on HP, but the bio's a little bit too slow.
Yeah, he does get Stim. He does lose the tech lab though. There are 2 barracks here, so I mean, this is a good amount of his production. He can let it soak damage for a while, but eventually he's gonna have to ditch it. A 3rd bunker's being made. The barracks are gonna be relocated just north of the 2nd bunker.
This might be enough for Cure to hold on, but let's see. Dark coming in again. That's a lot of biles to repair, a little bit too late.
And the Ling run by is genius.
Oh no, the Ling's already in the main base. Cure now has to split his forces, which means the Ravagers could rain hell down to the natural expansion. Another bunker gets shot down.
Oh my God.
And
GG.
Cure in the span of, what, 20 minutes
from the hatches.
All right, Dark coming in with a surround right now. Before Cure is able to entrench himself in position, the Banelings running in off creep. Some of them collapse on the siege tanks, but the split from Cure off creep is good, and Dark has expended the majority of his Banelings. About a dozen are left here outside the 3rd base. Cure, he's recharging, he's getting ready to attack it again. Ultra Den halfway done is Dark once again charging in with the Banelings, looking to get some good connections off creep. Siege tank is firing on the Roaches, getting some good damage done, and Cure with his Stim is able to trade relatively efficiently here. As Dark, he's starting to bank some resources for these Ultras, for these Banelings. The Viper's only just now gathering energy, but Cure's not going to give him time.
Yeah, the push is going to come in. Cure, this is his chance. He's got to do his damage. The same Vipers that are soaking up from the hatchery, the same one. It's the same hatchery that's being hit here by Cure. Some tanks are going to come in. Now, Dark is macroing up once more. We have some infestors being made here as well. Is he going to be able to fight this position off?
Oh, the split is so good here for Cure. The pre-split just fantastic. And Dark, I think he's noticing how high the Marauder count is relative to a typical game. He's not going into the Ultras. Instead, he's trying to make these infestors. He's vacating this 3rd base because he knows he just needs to survive. Dark needs some combination of fungals, blinding clouds, and biles to make this hold work, because Cure behind this 8 racks pump is not going to stop going. He's very close to maxing yet again with 118 army supply already. And Dark, he's going for this counterattack, but Cure with so many reinforcements back at home, how much damage is this actually going to do? Oh, the depo's down!
He gets in. The tank is going to try to shell a couple of these Lings. It looks like the upgrades are good enough that he can basically hold those Lings off.
Yeah, Dark just not able to get enough surface area, and he was able to buy himself a little bit of time as Cure once again pushing in off creep. The 3rd base has fallen. If Duck coming into that siege tank will be able to take it out. But for Cure, the bio army on the ground, it's still standing strong. The full Ultralist popped out. Look at that fungal though with the biles raiding in. It gets Medivacs and Marauders, but is it going to be enough, Tasteless? I don't know.
Yeah, he does have the Ultra coming out. Terran has taken out 1 hatchery, but already Dark is replacing that in the top left corner of the map.
And these Marauders still doing a lot of work on the Roach Ravager, on the Ultras, as well as the Ultras waiting for the upgrades to finish. And Dark and Cure are basically now on the same economies.
Yeah, it's all going to be about these Ultras. Can he hang on to enough of them? Can he get enough other units to amass to help in the fights? He's going to push down here now. These medevacs are empty. They do not have any energy in them. They cannot heal.
But at the same time, it's only one queen here for Dark, so he can't really transfuse either. The only spellcaster he has besides that is his one low HP Viper. Does drop a Parasitic Bomb, which should get at least one more medevac, and it does indeed fall. But I feel like Cure is slowly grinding down Dark.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Cure is just on the brink of winning this game. Dark is going to try to hang on. He's going to try to bait out an overextension. Cure has to be very careful. Again, he does not have energy here. Well, I guess a couple of those just in the south have energy, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, he doesn't have a lot to work with. The Ultras are going to come in, and I just think Cure has too much. The center step micro forward. The kill. GG. Cure has started.
Cure adding in 2 more barracks, so going up to that 5 racks. We'll have to keep close tabs on whether he commits to an 8 racks timing attack again or goes for a 4th command center. This Banshee actually finding the one hole in Dark's armor where there's no Spore. Actually, there's 2, I guess. There's no Spore here at the 3rd hatchery as well. Dark actually playing very greedy with only 1 Spore Crawler in the main base. And these Banshees getting a ton of damage done because the Queens are drawn so far out of position. 8 drones in total, probably going to get a 9th. Oh my goodness, it just keeps piling on. If I'm Cure, I am throwing down 3 more barracks, and I'm just committing to a push because this amount of economic damage from the Banshees is huge.
This is abnormal too, to see that this happened to Dark. He's down to, well, almost 12. The transfuse worked there. We always see the Banshees kill a couple of drones, usually when they're paired up, because there's no way to really stop, you know, 2.
I mean, he doesn't have that many more fungals left in the bag here, Tasteless, so this push is slowly encroaching in.
Lurkers are pretty tricky to combat this. Getting the 2 tanks in the front is going to be huge. Oh my God. He's going to try to push it. He's going so hard. I think he might just barely have enough. It seems like maybe 2, 3 Lurkers underneath that managed to survive. We saw those fungals connect really nicely on that infantry. Yep. Oh my God, the Banshee's getting another kill. The Banshee's the MVP of this game. Meanwhile, another push in here. The hatchery now in range. He's going to try to dive on these Lurkers, and overextension by Terran.
Yeah, a little bit hard there for Cure to breach this position. As Dark's doing a really good job of keeping these Lurkers alive. These Lurkers are the backbone of his defense right here at the 4th base. As the supplies equalize, Cure sacrificed a lot of bio going for those killer plays, and now I think he might just set his eyes on this hatchery. There is an angle he can attack this hatch, where Dark cannot protect it with the Lurkers, and Cure, he's finding that angle, or he's trying to, instead now trading out with the Hydras.
Yeah, not very often you see the Hydras actually beating back Marauders, but for a second that was the case. Queen's gonna come up here from the side. There are no tanks. There is nothing that's gonna allow Terran to control this spot of the map. The push is going to restart. The supplies are fairly even, but I don't see it coming down just yet.
Yeah, because those Lurkers got so much splash damage done on the bio, and the Hydra's actually getting a lot of damage done on the ground as well. These medevacs have basically no energy left. Dark is committing to this fight, takes down another siege tank.
Oh man, I mean, Cure has to make this push work. It is so close. Both these guys don't have huge armies right now. Just a couple Lurkers remaining, but not that much in the way to protect them.
And Cure starting +3 infantry.
Have anything, and then the Nidus sets up. Now the Lurkers can protect the Nidus. Oh, but the Marauders here on the side. He's got to get those Lurkers over to the right. Oh my God, bro.
The Liberator's coming in. There isn't any answer here for air for Dark, so he's basically on a timer in the main base. He is going to be able to take out a lot of the production here of Cure, but inevitably these Liberators will be able to shut down the Lurkers in the main base, and that's going to be a lot of money going down the drain, because keep in mind, these barracks, yes, this does cost a lot of Cure in terms of production, but how much is Dark be able to get done? Now, he is keeping Cure busy. Cure did not spot this Lurker attack coming into the 3rd base, and so a lot of ghosts went down as well as bio, and this is what he needs to do. Dark needs to keep the pressure on. He is so close to a seat to that finals.
Okay, he's just picking another Nidus.
I think this is almost an escape Nidus for the Lurkers in the main base. We'll see if he pops out Hydras. He might. Oh, he's everywhere. Look at the Hydras now coming in the 4th base. Cure is getting picked apart.
And again, Cure has not a lot of money. There is so much in the bank right now here for Dark. He can remake anything and everything.
I mean, the standing army for Cure is really strong. Oh my God, the orbital even at the 3rd base taking really big damage. Cure just in the nick of time, able to lift that off. Lurkers even encroaching to try and take down this siege tank. As Dark is really leveraging his economy just to trade out units, and Cure is going for the throat, Tasteless.
Yeah, he's going to try to do a counter push. There's only 34 SCVs in this game right now. The push is going to be right towards the main of the Zerg. He needs to try to shut down the tech.
The Nidus Canal's right here. That's the Nidus network.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to help that much. We got to see what he can actually get out of there. It's just Hydra's coming through, a couple of lurkers as well.
Is it going to be enough? Dark wins this game. He's going to go on to the finals.
I guess you could technically attack your own hatchery to hit the
oh, that's true.
the
Yeah,
ghost
maybe.
on the other side, maybe.
I love Dark just slowly creeping forward with these lurkers. Snipes are going to come in on these Hydras. Oh, Medevac's going down. There's almost no healing left here for Cure. Now the Ghosts are able to clean up the standing army.
He's this game.
I think there's still a chance here for Cure. He's taking down the Hive Tech in the main base. The Bailing Nest is going to go down. Dark, he does have an economy, but it's not much of an economy. It's only 8 lurkers, 1 infestor, and a couple of Hydras. The standing army for Cure, oh, it's still stronger, but not after that fungal. 2 more Ghosts go down. GG, that's it. Dark is going to the finals.
What a great final game. And I